Hello, and good evening. My name is John, and I'm joined by
MPG.
Hi, MPG. MPG, I'm old. Are you old?
I'm also old. I'm older than you are.
You are. We're not going to get into the details of it, but I'm over 40.
As am I.
As am yous. And we're here playing Later
Is
Daters.
this because I just had a birthday?
Happy birthday!
Are you doing this to me? Because
This is our first post-birthday stream. It's your first birthday ever. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this is incredibly cruel to make me play a game about old person dating.
Well, we don't know how old yet. I don't know what this game is. As I tell you, this is part of my Steam cleaning series. I got every game in my Steam library eventually, and arbitrarily rate and review them at the Wheel of Playtime. I don't quite know what this game is. But these things out at random. This was probably an Humble Bundle or something. I'm assuming. First off, I love the rhyme. It says that this looks like a retirement home. This to me could go one of two ways. It could be super sweet and saying that people deserve love at all ages, or it could be really creepy and you're Leisure Suit Larry in your 80s, just like going door to door,
just like trolling,
collecting syphilis from as many people as you possibly can, collecting and delivering. Profiles is okay. We haven't unlocked anybody. Oh, yeah. Let's create a new character. Welcome to Ocean View Living Domicile for the Elderly. Before we can get you all moved, please follow me. Look forward to meeting you, Esther Katz, Dr. Katz. Oh, what do we look like?
If we look like Dr. Katz, we're bald. Oh no,
we have to pick one of these three. Are we?
I'm gonna go for the middle one.
Okay. Are we Mix, Ms, or Mr?
Let's go Mix.
Mix. I recently had my 80th birthday, developing vertigo, and took a bad fall. Such a classic senior moment. I'm fine, but my doctor insists it's not safe. Okay. And we are Laura LaSalle. What does our companion look like? We're not taking a robot. You can pick dog or cat.
Cat. Kitty cat.
There you go. Oh. My husband. Oh. These keep changing. I never settled down with any long haul. I guess I was too busy. My wife Sophie died 5 years ago. Oh, just 50th anniversary. Oh. My husband Wendell and I were together for 50 years. He's the only person I can criticize my art. So we're an artist no matter what. And my spouse, Leslie, died 5 years ago, 45 years. Leslie was a beekeeper. Every time I have honey, I remember. Oh, okay.
Aww.
Oh, are we alone? Did our wife? They're all dead. Unfortunately, our wife died, our husband died, or our partner died. Wait, hold on. Why is the non-determinate one that lasts 5 years less?
Let's see. I'm gonna say we were always alone.
All right.
Let's not prejudge anything.
Artist life.
Yeah.
That's an okay character creator. Lori. That's us. So this is it, Sassy, our new home. I don't think they let you bring a cat. Stairs wide out of the building. Meow. Not the whole building, just one tiny apartment inside the building. And there's no 40-acre field for you to play in. Oh, outdoor cat, come on. But this is probably the same line for the dog or the cat. Blinks sadly. I know I miss our big house too, but you know what the doctor said. It's not good for you, for your physical and mental health, to live alone in the middle of nowhere at your age. All right, pick.
What a load of hogwash.
Who says hogwash? It's 2023.
She's 80.
Even then, you pick stuff up. Oh, we're gonna bang her. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello there, Consuelo Clipper. You must be Lori. I'm Esther Katz, but you can call me Esty. Ugh. Esty the bestie, if you want to.
Yeah.
I know some people looking more formal when they first arrive. Nice and friendly, organized woman. I can't stand people who use clipboards. I do love an organized woman.
Yep.
I mean, I would say regardless of gender, I do love an organized person.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you, Esther. I'm president and founder of Ye Old. Really? Is that the name of the...
You know.
Welcome, Wagon.
It's actually pronounced
it's Ocean View Living Domicile for Elderly, or Oldie.
Okay.
Ye Old. I'm glad you asked. I lived here 7 years. Can you believe it? That's longer than I expected. OLDE. Oh, short for Ocean View Living Domicile for the Elderly. That's a terrible acronym. Old doesn't make sense. Oceanville. Ha. Ye Old. That's funny.
It's pronounced the old because that Y is is
a
letter. Yeah, it's the thorn.
Yeah.
So but anyhow, let's say old does make more sense than Ocean View.
Do we have an ocean view? It says there's no ocean view. Technically, you can see the ocean from the roof of the telescope. It's So the name Ocean View is aspirational. This is good writing so far. Or that, or manage like the old acronym. Cheeky bastards. Could be worse. This could be Herschel A.V. Dick Stein Elderly Sweet. Hades.
Yeah.
Wow, that's grim. My Max is there. He likes it just fine. It's very Jewish. Whoa! Who's Max? Not listening to your question? I like you old. I don't need a bunch of kibitzers talking about my ex and I like we were in high school. Besides, I like to meet people from all over. That's why I started the Welcome Way. I don't know if the Jewish comment was required.
You know,
These are 80-year-old people. They're very racist.
Yeah. Well,
As is your ex-husband.
If her ex, you know, like,
it's fine.
It's the whole. Did you put stink on it?
Yeah.
If not, then it's not a slur. It's
I
just
know. 47 years.
Like,
She could say that because she's also.
she's not like. He's at, Hades, blah blah blah. My ex-husband.
Because she didn't say because he's a Jew. He said it's very Jewish.
Yeah, it's very Jewish.
I don't feel comfortable moving. I don't know if I want to keep digging deeper here. Until he traded me for a younger model, and okay, well she's mad at him. He left her for a younger woman. I do.
Okay.
I said, Maxine, I love you. I'll always love you, but you had your turn. I'm going to ye old, and you can have Hades. And we'll see each other when God is ready for us to be together. Until then, well, I'm gonna get out my fun, if you know what I mean.
Damn. You mean like? Oh, I know what you mean. Wink.
This one, wink.
Yeah.
We're horny broads. Yes. Whoa. Lots of fun to be had at ye old. Wow, she's buff. Bustles a lot of tapping, carrying a suitcase. Hi, I'm Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Why so cheery? Her smile at a stadium. Tardy people are the worst. Okay. Let's go to the geriatric corner for a moment here.
I'm pour myself some Geritol.
Get some Bengay on our shoulders. Icy hot on our backs.
Yeah.
I'm really curious because this is one of those role-playing opportunities where it's like, if you were to pretend, like, in my mind, old people are just persnickety constantly. So like everything is a complaint. Is the general, maybe I shouldn't say mine, but like the general society production, a presentation of old people is like the Waldorf and Statler, where it's just like nothing but complaints, never say anything nice. They just exist to be
negative.
And, fonts of negativity. So like, no matter what happens, you can just hate everybody, and that is what generally generic old people are cast as, right?
Yeah. I mean, all right. At that age,
you
do have a right to like what you like and not
at any age. You ain't got to be nice to anybody at any age.
Yeah, exactly. But
you gotta be tolerant, but you don't gotta be nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I worked at my first job in high school. My first like tax-paying job was I was a waitress at like an assisted living facility. So it wasn't like a nursing home. It was like a retirement thing.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, old people, like, they know how to party.
They can, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, they've got all of that like syphilis going around in the villages in Florida because they're just like
lead poisoning
one another.
Yeah.
So I think
they're ripping sweet clouds on those vape rigs too.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And they're probably like just knee deep in edibles.
I swear to God, I was at a Bong and Dong a month or so.
Just remember, we're recording.
Yeah, I know. I ain't joining the NSA or anything.
Okay.
I was at a Bong and Dong a couple of weeks ago, and this older couple, like I think they were just retired. Like I think they were like 70-ish, and they were buying the biggest freaking bong.
Oh yeah.
Like it was one of those like you put it in the middle of the floor, and everybody just sits around it.
I'm gonna pitch you right here. They need to add in inline valve to oxygen tanks to put in vape. Like if you have the ones old people walking around the oxygen tank, you need to be able to add in a line for the vape. Like you just instead of having to put it in your mouth, you just hit a trigger and adds it to your line.
Yeah, no, that's a good
That's what I'm talking about. Like you need to that's what you do. Take a technology and you add to it. Don't invent anything new, just improve.
Yeah.
Why is she so cheery, House?
All right, but getting back to your question.
Yeah.
I think old people are perfectly nice to one another.
Yes.
When they have to deal with us goddamn whipping snapping.
Right.
Like rap music listening to hats on backwards.
Oh, I would love my hat backwards, yeah.
That's when they get shitty.
Do kids wear hats these days?
I don't know.
They have to. Like ball caps are going to be forever, right?
I feel like ball caps will always be there for boys who realize that they have a receding hairline.
Oh, okay.
Or a
ouch! Just stabbed me right in the eye then.
I'm sorry, but I mean it's true.
That's true. It's true.
I remember like there was that one kid in class where it was like in high school where like he always had his ball cap on.
Oh God! I mean, I was lucky that I survived, but like there was definitely some people like their hair is dropping in their late teens. All right, we gotta play some game.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sorry about that. We're old.
This is how as it be tied an onion on our belt as it was the style of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And just for those people tuning in, Simpsons references are 30 years old.
Exactly. And we remember it when it happened.
Yeah, I watched the episode premiere. You haven't missed a thing. We're just getting acquainted. I'm Esther Katz, president and founder of Yield. Welcome Wagon. What a great idea. Oh, she's coming in too. It really is. So you are Ms. Crystal Meyer. And this is Mix Lori LaSalle. Oh, they're going to ask right now.
Oh.
What is a MX? I don't use male or female pronouns or titles. MX are the people who are non-binary can use instead if they want. Oh, okay. She took that way too easily.
Yeah.
Looks like we should have the new residence forms. I'll bring that up at the board meeting next week. Makes it on a clipboard. I hope you don't mind that our form didn't include that in the first place. It technically did.
Yeah.
But it did. Oh, I checked the box. Well, that means someone updated their intake form. What a weird aside.
Oh, Esther's getting. Look at that.
I know.
Look at the face. She's pissed.
So this should match. This should match.
Yeah.
As president and founder of the Welcome Wagon, I certainly be informed of any change process. Wouldn't you agree? Probably. I'm just happy to see intake form with a place for me or whoever did it. I think it's swell. Well, I'm glad then. I still wish I had been informed, but a mitzvah is a mitzvah. So she's Jewish.
Yeah.
Hi, Lori. It's great to meet you. Great might be overstating it. Are we just the worst, or?
I mean,
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, hold on. If we're trying to bone down with as many ripe ladies and guys, we're non-binary. Yeah. Is the right path to be nice, or do we want to be the jerk? Like I don't ever agree with like the jerk gets all the action.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I think that's like younger jerks can get away with
maybe.
That shit.
And who is this cutie? Blank say Crystal looks. That's my roommate Sassy. Aw. So now that you're all here, let's get settled into your new home. All aboard the Welcome Wagon.
Yeah. I gotta admire Crystal's.
We're gonna be super posy. Sure, follow me. EL Retirement Community welcomes anyone over. Oh wow, ageist are we? Regardless of race, religion, gender, or sexuality. Should have an Oxford comma. As my grandchildren like to say, we are practicing inclusivity. That's great. Inclusivity is why I picked Yield. Obviously, you didn't count economic background here. I want to free to be myself, no judgment or jerks. What's yourself? I used to have 40 acres of property that kept my home nice and jerk-proof. Not that kind of jerk-proof. It's good to see you two see eye to eye because you're next door neighbors. Yeah, whatever.
Wow, those doors are really close together. Because I mean, let's face it.
Hey, neighbor. Yeah, if you had 40 acres.
Yeah.
And you used a set of keys. Oh, is it one of those parties? We put them all in the fishbowl.
Yep.
The movers put all your belongings in your new apartment, but Crystal, no movie man's arrived for you yet. That's because there's no one's coming. I downsized. Oh, vey. To one suitcase?
You're a minimalist. I'm
So
impressed.
this is where I would say, like, I wouldn't even interject. I don't need to interject. I would be
Yeah.
like, I don't need. This
Yeah.
is definitely the most old person thing where it's like, you better add a.
Yeah.
I'm being so
Yeah.
mean. I'm not really a minimalist, at least I never used to be, but I want a fresh start, so I sold my things and voila, here I am. I envy you. I didn't get rid of anything, and to be honest, I'm scared of what I'm going to find when I open my door. If you need help with packing, let me know. Wait, Crystal, you sold everything? What about your keepsakes? See, I'm anti-stuff. I'm on Crystal's board here. Like, I don't need all this stuff. I have a few things in storage, and I gave some heirlooms to my daughter, but otherwise, they're all gone. Is there something else going on? Do you need to show me?
Let me just be extremely clear on something. Is that when you are in your twilight years, you really do need to downsize.
You do. Oh my God. Yeah.
Because
your kids don't want that stuff.
Yeah, your kids. If your kids want something,
they'll tell you.
They'll tell you. They will ask for it. They will. There will be some consideration.
But if they have not motioned that they want your precious moment collection, they don't want your precious moment collection.
Right. They do not want it. Do not do not think that they want it. Do not
assume that they want it. Do not write it in the will.
Right. All it becomes for them is a huge burden that they have to then, So yeah.
Well, this is the hardest thing. This is the hardest thing for any generation, is to realize that the next generation or their kids do not care about what they cared about. Again, the person, the grandpa who has all the Star Wars action figures, maybe not Star Wars, that's still, but like. Yeah,
those are valuable, at least.
Well, but like, pick a slightly less popular franchise,
especially if it's not valuable. Yeah. All right, my A-Team shit.
Yeah, it's not coming back. No one. I mean, like, maybe ironically, a thrift store wants your A-Team T-shirt, but like, no one wants a B.A. Baracus. Maybe Mr. T, but like, no one wants a face action figure.
I literally have a face action figure in my office.
But like,
and I love it. I do not expect anybody to take that off my
unless it's predefined as an evergreen thing. But like, I'm looking at my closet right now, and like, I should just get rid of these DJ Hero turntables.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need that. I don't need the drop mix thing. I don't need my fight stick. I'm never gonna need a fight stick. Like, why? It's an Xbox 360 fight stick. I should just get rid of it. Like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just in my closet.
My husband has a fight stick because he really likes playing fighting games, but yeah, like.
Second divorce, very helpful. No, everything. But like, this is a fair question. If a person is getting rid of all their stuff in general, that's a sign of, that could be a sign of depression or ideation. So like, it's a fair question to ask.
It's a fair question to ask, but at the same, and also I think that, like this idea of like, are you kind of expecting to die soon?
Yeah.
Because if you are, that can be a coping mechanism.
Yes.
That can be, that can be something where it's part of your, your closure. But for the most part,
this is, if you free yourself from all attachments, that is a sign of.
Right.
I have a few things, but I didn't keep all like the plushies and stuff I grew up with or stuff, like, you do got to move on. Oh, you can't just call a brand out and get that IKEA. Okay, so she's getting new stuff. Well, I started to find that a bit strange. Don't you agree? No, I don't agree. Do I? Is arriving one suitcase strange? No, it's pretty common. She's a busybody.
Yeah.
You're not the welcoming wagon. You're the judging wagon. I wish I've sold more stuff. Crystal may have gone a bit overboard, but doesn't mean something's wrong. I beg to differ. The last time someone arrived at Yale with just one suitcase turned out to be an unsavory criminal? Wow, really? What happened?
Is there a body in the suitcase?
He started the poker club. That's not a problem. His name is Blair. Oh, Blair's still here. No, let's get on Blair. Poker club. Look.
Blair the bad boy.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to retire. Let's be honest. This is a fantasy game we're playing right now.
Right, exactly.
Where people can retire. But secondly, someone willing to come into a community and generate and maintain an activity is precious. Because I can tell you right now in my 40s that getting people to want to do stuff regularly, whether it's D&D or poker or paint night or whatever, is a gosh darn miracle. So if this guy in this game is running a poker night and people get out of the rooms and interact and play a game that requires critical thinking, he's doing a service.
He's doing what the Jews would call a mitzvah.
I love playing poker. Yes.
You're like, no comment.
Didn't say warn you still. I think you should keep an eye on Crystal to make sure she's all right. That's not my job. I'm not going to spy on Crystal.
Yeah.
Who are they about spying? I just said Crystal's neighbor. You should look. Oh, neighbor. You should look out for her. We're a close community yield, and I want to make sure everybody here is comfortable and happy. No, you don't. You just called out one of the other people as a criminals. You just judged the other person. You are, Esther, you are a jerk. If you need anything, I'll be down the hall in apartment 101. There's a big red button in your apartment in case of medical emergency. By the way, how's your vertigo? No.
Oh, it's better, thanks.
I don't like this, Esther. It's better. Now that I have calcium
Yeah.
deposits, now that the calcium deposits are out of my ear, I've been fine. Well, that's excellent. Still at our age, it's good to have a red button. Welcome to Ye Old. Ye Old.
I will agree with that. I think that this is like, as much as I don't like how much of a busybody Esther is being,
She's
the
not
fact
completely
is,
wrong. Yeah.
she's not wrong about a lot of elderly people have a pride problem.
Oh,
when
yeah,
it comes
yeah.
to making accommodations for the fact that they, this is something that we've had to deal with here.
I'm sorry, I just didn't know why the music stopped.
Okay.
Friendly community where everybody looks out for each other, or a building busybodies sticking their nose in it. That's a tough
Right,
line.
yep. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think
it really
that
is.
this is one of the traits that I think is very generational. Boomers and such, where it was like,
Yeah.
what's the line is like, stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. You know?
I got that told to me when I was a kid.
I know.
I'll
That's
give you something to cry about.
that is such a generational thing where
Yeah.
it's like you don't have real problems. The
Yep.
things that you're dealing with aren't real. Like the real problems are blah 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 blah. And I'm just looking and going like, your house costs $8,000. Don't
Yeah,
talk to me about real
exactly.
problems.
You paid off your student loan debt in 2 years.
If you had any, yeah.
If you
yeah.
had any. Yeah.
The doc will be so thrilled. Well, Sassy, ready to see your apartment? All right, that's the spirit. That's not so bad. Well, if you're wondering if a whole house full of stuff would fit in a one-bedroom apartment, the answer is no. I can't see the floor for the boxes, which is not what's pictured here.
Which is
Jumps-
why you downsize.
All right, you think boxes are fun. You know,
Yep.
at least one of us likes the new digs. Entire apartment is the size of my old bedroom. Oh, we have an actual phone. Oh, it's Crystal's apartment. Wow, these are paper-thin walls. Oh, teeny apartment with walls as thin as paper. On the upside, I think I'm taking their fall. Crystal will hear it. Oh, they're going to hear a lot of stuff through these walls.
Oh yeah.
I can't talk to you.
Gotta-
No, I won't
gotta
do
pull
that.
that
Just leave
bed
me
away from
alone.
the wall.
You'll make it worse. I have to go. Don't come here. Troubling phone call. This is probably the kind of thing Esther wants to tell her about. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I shouldn't jump to conclusions like Esther.
Oh, a visit already? How about they bring you some welcome food? Belly rubs. And belly rubs for you. Open the door. Crystal, I'm here to help you unpack. Do we help? Yeah, yeah.
Thanks. I could use some help. Yeah.
Wow, you have a lot of boxes.
Come on, it's not that bad.
It's a good thing I came over, right, Sassy? Aw. Let's get
Yeah.
started. Landscape painting. Oh, you're an aficionado. Actually, I'm the artist. Really? That's amazing. Oh gosh, the bottom corner. That's Sassy's chasing a butterfly. Was this your house?
Yes, I miss it so much.
Aw. I inherited. Wow, you inherited your house.
Yeah.
Wow,
must be nice.
generational wealth. Am I right?
Yup.
First house I ever had with enough room dedicated for an artist studio. That's nice. Sounds lovely. It was. Sassy loved it too. The favorite pastime was chasing butterflies in the garden and stretching out the big windows, basking in the sun. They even liked frolic in winter snow. What a cutie. Was it just you and Sassy in the big old house? We didn't pick a gender for our cat. Do I feel like talking about my bachelorhood or how should I answer?
Share a fun but not personal story. I mean, we
Yeah.
have just met this person.
Safe and entertaining.
And-
Was it just me and
but I think
Sassy
that especially
mostly?
being right
Except for the
next door to
ghost.
them, boundaries could be,
Ghost? Saw something I couldn't see. Sassy dashed on the hall like they were chasing towards him, but nothing was there. And then one day Sassy flopped down for a belly rub. Outside the room, I walked over and saw. What did you see? Belly fur move, like someone was already petting them. No way. It's true. I was scared, but I remember what my grandpa used to tell me. That the great-great-great-great-grandpa LaSalle lived in the house, even though he died a century ago. I never believed them. They were just trying to scare me, but I saw that they convinced me we were living with a friendly ghost. It's a nice happy ending. So what's your story? Getting old, downsizing.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this game store? I'm gonna put on skip and just.
I will say that
Oops.
what I like about this game is that it's not
settings.
belaboring a lot. Like, there's not a lot of visual novels. We see a lot of
There's no settings. This is.
oh,
What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. I find that a lot of visual novels tend to be a little bit windy, especially at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we don't want to just get right into it, and oh goodness.
No.
All right, we're gonna play some cribbage. I like this guy's vibe. He parties.
I'm dealing.
Sweet.
I don't know how to play cribbage.
Great. I don't either, but this one doesn't seem to be dealing with a lot of empty space.
Yeah.
Like we're getting to know these people, and we're also getting kind of some early sort of judgments that we're allowed to make on our own. One thing I've noticed a lot in visual novels is that the protagonist will tell us how they feel about another character in the story, and not allow us as the player to drive how we feel. And I like that this is telling us, no, we have we are allowed to determine how we feel about, is this woman too nosy? Is she too perky? Is she organized? Do we like that? Is this woman suspicious because she just showed up, with no stuff? I do like that. I like this. This has good social interaction in it. And there's a good cribbage card game, I guess. Like, this looks like they actually programmed cribbage. Which I don't know how to play, but,
Okay.
I'm guessing they think you know how to play cribbage
already. They offered.
All right, and you declined because...
Yeah. No, I think this is fine. Like, the trick, I think, for this whole thing is, who is this for? Because do we feel someone in their, let's just be generous, someone 60 and above is looking for a visual novel? My answer is no. I could be wrong.
I would say that this... I would say somebody in their 60s or above would be interested in playing a game like this, especially because it's got the card game mechanic.
Maybe they're dealing with, maybe they'll help them deal with their issues.
Well, there's that, and it's again, it seems to be pretty well written.
Yeah.
And it's okay, we go on and on about Hogs and all the puzzle games and Hogs. Older people love themselves some card games.
Yeah.
And if you have this sort of light narrative, hello. Uh-oh.
So let's on the box cutter.
Cutter.
These are the cleaners. All right, playing along.
All right. Oh, so Haroon is, he doesn't remember that he's married now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that this is actually probably a really good visual novel to give to an older person.
Yeah.
Because they can break it up with card games.
Yeah. As soon as we unlock it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean I think it's we're meeting a lot of people now.
Ooh.
I think overall I think it's respectful, which is the first thing for any visual novel, any group, anything, because we did a few alternate ones that were if you're going to do a story about a group, you should definitely be respectful, whether it's elderly, furries, or different cultures. You gotta be respectful first, because if you do not come from that sense of respect, it's gonna feel false. And that's where the challenge for when it comes to who should this be, is do you play into the fact that, you know, some of the tropes are true, some of them aren't? Like, how do you balance that? But
yeah. But I think that, you know, I would imagine that, yeah, I would absolutely, like, you know, hey, you know, put this on a computer, you know, put this note.
I can't remember much. I was too high.
Nice. I'm telling you, you know, like, old people are very, very interested in this whole legalized marijuana thing.
They got a lot of glaucoma.
Yeah, they've got so much glaucoma.
All right. I think this is cute. Overall.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.